Why dear coach or Bob Wine?
First of all, I think that coach is Sankasa. Omuchi Omajumanasi. Say they are hired to be fired. And say results in Korea. They are the first people you tend to and say, okay, you be take a decision to one also call. They understand that aspect of our job. It's me maybe. Now you could clearly see say there are some games our team Lucia. Rich now say oh yeah very good introspection. Because a players in the fourth. But at the end of the day, because in football, ultimately sacking players. Now a coach that team sacking, you know. Coaches have even come to understand so oh, Charlie. Results in bar, yeah, and maybe take the blame. And that is the nature of our job. But Rich, before I touch on Erik ten Hag as a person, there are some share mo coaches are mafa or mo post fegi. Na me share mo the record of those coaches, you know, from David Moyes to Luis Van Gaal to Jose Mourinho, Eba Beka Ole Social Ralf Rangnick and Erik ten Hag. Now, from David Moyes. Moyes played 51 games, and we need 26, and draw 10, and see 15. Then he was sacked. 51 games. Luis Van Gaal ever bought 103 games, and we need 54. Bordeaux 24, lost 25. Edgy 2015-2016 FA Cup, he was sacked. The great Jose Mourinho, about 144 matches. Oriye no in 2016-2017 was the Europa League Diamamo, and that same year Oji the League Cup, he was sacked. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer about 168 games. Rich, Owinimu 92, but still got sacked when Timi trophy bia. Ralf Rangnick came to play 29 matches. Also Mopamono. Erik ten Hag ya okuye. About 128 games, every name 72. Oriye no, now waji FA Cup in the 2023-2024 season, then the League Cup 2 seasons ago. Also so moja no kwan. Marriage. Mekaipa, and I'll be very, very consistent on this issue. Kaima, you say in your group, the musical the shaman you mu, ama ya jiskara to mu. And now in your for neighbor, you see your duty and say, Omu be evaluate and also Omu no be responsible for the sporting aspect of Manchester United. And ti Omu mama said yes, sir. Omu review Erik ten Hag do be already. Na Oma he so ori no or say fantasy at one so and I say because at one so that was after the season. And Nyanka Omu akunya bia to say oh looking at the numbers and they are expecting from Oriano on to me and match your aspirations from the sporting aspect of the team. And you are the quack of coach Fraba. Now Rich, as at that time, the key points of Erik ten Hag. No man a chira say 1 year into over man to us around man to us TB. Man you 88
last year.
Yes, and that was the worst position of Man U ever in the Premier League era. They told you, your ball league in the year. No Man U only see 14 games. You're more any Premier League season in the Premier League era. Emma Manchester United only see 14 games that. It means he that. But now Erik ten Hag, ISRD. If you are Rich, Man U conceded 58 goals in a single season. Again, in the Premier League era, Manchester United, no, Omun conceded 58 goals in a single Premier League season. That. You mean see that? Or no, yeah. Then the last one, 444 in terms of shot at Manchester United FAC. Rich, Man U were only better than Luton Town and Sheffield United. Omunyina call relegation. Now you look at these key points, but still in your group, never say Erik ten Hag was good enough for the future. And we see the Mekacho say, look, say okay, Erik ten Hag say oba yina ne statistics in Ibomwa, which you see here, 128 games, 72 wins, 20 draws, 38 losses, 2 trophies, a win percentage of 56.3. Rich, last time I pamo Erik ten Hag on the show, Mekacho was me. The first people I will question are the news group now. The science was so clear. Look, beyond statistics, beyond stars, Man were struggling to find an identity. Kamanaman your coach. And we've used a lot of examples. Lopetegui, today Enzo Maresca, Inzaghi, Inter Milan. Antonio Conte, how many matches now in Napoli? But you watch Napoli today. Also, Antonio Conte, the coach. Look at Arteta at Arsenal now. She answered man and see if Liverpool, whether they lose, they draw or win, you see, say, coach, the same or one ball, every Holland and Obayano. When Liverpool able the same ball. And the other man, Liverpool for. Changing from being on Kofa or Munjo as doubters to believers at the club. First few games, they saw meta football. They saw, we've gotten a German coach. Your most season in Quebec Barcelona. But why are Barcelona fans all over the moon? They've lost games against Osasuna. But even in those difficult times, they know, as the first Kibayano, intensity be as a and no maybe as a there's an identity around teams, But Erik ten Hag came to Manchester United. Results now in terms of the optics of the numbers now in Koyi. General identity is also in Koyi.
8 players from Ajax. Players are one out to Omo. Omo bomb Manchester this year.
Now, Rich.
Anyway, dear good.
Obibeka say, okay. Can we find an excuse for Erik ten Hag for not getting the numbers? And also not getting his identity. Now Obayano players are open and Tomano. What you say? What now? Obayano Ebia. Now the open one farmer now. A very low who you open a feeling now Rich. It gets worse when you visit that tangent. So already major signings are. Look at the background of those players. And all of them were sanctioned by him. At the end of the day, Rich, Manchester United under Erik ten Hag, major signings, was spending £606 million on these players. Anthony, Holland, Casemiro, Mason Mount, Euro, Leandro Martinez, Manuel Ugarte, Andre Onana, Matthias De Ligt, Joshua Zexi, Mazouari, Kala Malaysia, Christian Eriksen. Now, which 616 million now was spending under Erik ten Hag as Manchester United. You put it in a proper perspective. Say, okay, maybe I'm not 616. So, what you need to do the competitors who are not a real say, but when you compare and go baby, Rich, compare. And since our buy, it is only Chelsea Football Club. And I'm spending more than Erik ten Hag's Manchester United. And you see, kind of the amount, only to turn out for one, and you skip out.
Arsenal spending 490 million.
Exactly.
And now we are title contenders.
Man City.
City. Top players. 399.
Liverpool. And Sikana was spending. He has spent it on his own players. And Sikana more do. So when you compare the competitors, that is the reason why me see in US one I have a problem with them. And Rich, me class ask them, let me say, me nkwana me hold view no. Manuel si and a postcos ebecha and I'm toso. Postcos say it's probably been a poor start for Ineos as well. Postcos I say a poor start Emma Ineos because you felt the summer was the right time to do it. They spent a lot of money on players and wasted money. So it's no big surprise they've got to get the next appointment right. Posco say, on what you say, you have one and a bad start.
And it's true.
Because their first major decision was on Eric Ten Hag, and the numbers were so clear. Let me be honest, they said they should make the right decision. And the right time, now for me, you have a pre-season. I'm not one, I'm more ready best at here. According to Posco's, I say, didn't you say in years of one? I'm your problem Eric Ten Hag, and they say, Omuisi Kana. And that I have only team now. Anybody over on Sikala Agway. Wame is a crab being it's Yanadi. Nourish.
Now, what we
Obi Busa said, why Robin Amorim and not any flamboyant, very successful manager? Rich Sananse would they went to talk for more. There seems to be two types of team administration in Europe. One type where they still believe in the old Sir Alex Ferguson star. Coach, are very influential in terms of the build-up. And I said the team is Atletico Madrid. The whole team still borders around El Cholo. On our players and perform. Every decision be on take it. Even at Manchester City. Though Fariano or Begestan more, now you say, I have the final decision on why them and why them co. That is one aspect of managing a club now in Europe. Which the other one no, is NSSA take over Kankakra. Make the other one at the end make a team that builds a structure. And Ubenya technical director, Ubenya head of recruitment, Ubenya way. Say the Chelsea are building it na say no. So what's that? What's that structure? They don't want to bring in a coach who is too much of a boss. So they can decide for those coaches. And so Manchester United structure now. And why do you think Manchester Kokobu, Newcastle, Fulham, number 4 than Ashford they have? Only the neighbor because they think say Ashford must have a say in the technical direction, any player recruitment. After that, so Manchester will run a now. And the Ashford is even Christopher Vevio, who is head of recruitment. So where's the area? And so now Eric Ten Hag, Mama. And she said, "Me let's start now." And Mamina said, Manchester was never going to appoint a big manager. They want to appoint Obia. Yen better players are you don't club him. Now you know not what me about Rich Obia say in 2018. Tama I'm on a coaching course no. The last intention for Bayern Manchester United and Jose Mourinho. Minister one who's our picture now. And she money be away. Who said this season in the Portuguese league, 9 games, 9 wins, on dropping even a single point. And he has been very, very successful from Braga to Sporting Club de Portugal. Hugely successful. Now, Rich, maybe I say Chelsea appointed Enzo Maresca now. The future will tell whether it's the right decision. But say Amorim the English space now. Not say opposite onya some level of and can be hope to be anymore. Uncle Enzo Maresca way no. Oba, he should quickly be able to get his philosophy on the Manchester United team. Now almost starting what to say the new Amorim team. When they lose or win or draw, let's almost what to say Amorim team. People will say, okay, this is the right thing. At least we can see some identity with the team.
This season, I mean,
exactly.
Next season,
but at least he must get Manchester United to as quickly as possible. Play in the Amorim way. Not if you can. Or a 3-4-3 coach. 3 back, 2 wing backs, 2 central midfielders, and 3 strikers. 1 center forward, 2 wing forwards. Not a mobile in chain. Start to picture Manchester United team this is here. Players no women and put them in a 3-4-3 formation.
I understand they did go to
oh, but what minister no interview now.
Oh, Matthew also
on also Busan say until about Daga. And also so what's Enzo Maresca? Oh, Enzo Maresca say Muyi Eric Ten Hag dina. And I start say Okoheva next to any PSG. Yes, the match sawa but say no problem. Now all shedding now or say monitor say Samusa switch to Amorim Kim. On the course particular videos. Now all they are prepared for the weekend.
That's it. I mean, right. Now, some match, Thomas Ododo. Is a move there. How come prepare game? No, Mama game now, Thomas Ododo.
Okay.
Is it a PSG games now? Who Bobo Manchester PSG games now? Who Diagromo?
He's shooting Crown Huso.
Why?
He's shooting. On the Crown Huso, not Boateng, Masudi Dramani. He's shooting Crown on the Crown Huso. Not George Boateng, Masudi Dramani. And not George Boateng.
And the moves drove and destroy.
The first or ya the uncle, or assistant, or the boss crown now.
Wait, the Bema man, they went to